What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a trend summary generator by creating a simple workflow in N8N. Let's get started. To get started, in Google Sheets, we're going to add the industry. They would like to find the trends and generate a summary of the trends. So in Google Sheets, I've created a spreadsheet that I've renamed to Trend Summary Spreadsheet. In this spreadsheet, I've created a sheet that I've renamed to Trend Summary. Here's where we're going to add the industry and the keywords, the summary and the summary document after we've generated the summary and the document. Let's go ahead and generate the trend summary from this topic. You can rename this to topic or industry. So in N8N, here, I'll search for Google Sheets and click on Google Sheets. And here, we're going to start by getting our spreadsheet. So I'll click on the Get Rows in Sheet Node. Here, we'll need to create your credential by clicking on Create a New Credential to connect your account to N8N. To do that, just click on Sign In with Google. And then on the new window that pops up, choose the account that you'd like to connect to N8N. And your connection will be created. Since I had already done that, I'm going to close this right here, choose our document, choose this document right here. Our sheet will be this sheet. And then I'll click on Execute Step to get our topic and our keyword. So here, I'll rename this node to Get Topic. Click on Rename. Then the next thing that we're going to do here is we're going to set the fields for the topic and the keywords. So I'll search for the Edit Fields node right here. Then I'll drag the topic right here, rename this to Topic, and the keyword right here. Can rename this to Keywords. Then I'll click on Execute Step. Here you can see now we successfully set the field for topic and keywords here. Now the next thing that we're going to do here is we're going to get latest articles of the topic using this tool called Tavily. So here I'll search for Tavily and click on Tavily. Here you'll need to install it first if you haven't installed it yet, and after installing it, click on the search node right here. Now in Tavily, you'll need to create your credential right here by clicking on Create your credential. From your Tavily account, add your API key right here and click on Save to connect your account to N8N. I'm going to close it. Here, I'm going to choose the operation as query. Now query will be latest trends and insights in the topic from the past week. For the topic option, we're going to choose news, since we like the newest articles of the topic. Search depth, we're going to choose advanced. Maximum results, we'll like a total of 5 articles. We'd like to include an answer. The answer will be an advanced answer. So this will be the summary of the articles. And then here we can also include domains that would like to source the articles. Domains that we're adding right here, they mainly write about the topic. Here you can change the domains depending on the topic. So here, I'll click on Execute Step to get the latest articles on the topic. You can see it's executing our node. Let's give it a second. Here, you can see that our node was executed successfully. And here, you can see the summary of the articles. Here you can see the latest articles that talk about our topic, as you can see over here. So we got a total of 5 articles, and on each article we're getting the URL, title, score, when it was published, and the content right here. You can see for each article over here. So we got a total of 5 articles, and the summary over here. This is incredible. The next thing that we're going to do here is we're going to summarize the articles using an AI tool. So here in AI, I'll click on OpenAI node over here and click on Message Model. Now here, you'll need to create your credential by clicking on Create a New Credential to connect your OpenAI account to N8N. So from your OpenAI API, add your API key right here and click on Save to create your credential. And here I'm going to close it. Then here you're going to choose a model. You can choose any of these models right here. But I'm going to stick with GPT 4.1 mini. The prompt for the system role could be on the lines of you're an expert industry analyst. Then the prompt for the user role could be on the lines of below are 5 recent articles about our topic. Each include the title, source URL, Tavily's auto-generated summary, and a short excerpt. Your task is to write a concise 2 to 3 sentence summary for each article. Focus on key insights, emerging trends, and industry relevance, not general fluff. If multiple articles mention the same trend, note that briefly. Keep the language professional but easy to read. And here we're adding our articles right here. So we're adding the 5 articles over here. And on each article, we're adding its URL, title, and the content. And then over here, we're adding the overall summary generated by Tavily, which is the summary over here. And then you're telling the AI to output your response in this format: article, summary, and key insights over here. Then you're telling the AI to end in a 2-sentence overall observation, connecting the patterns you see across all articles over here. So here, I'll click on execute step to summarize our articles. You can see it's executing our node. Let's give it a second. Our node was executed successfully. Now I click on table. You can see the summary over here of each of our articles. You can see the second. You can see the first article, second article summary, the third article summary, the fourth article summary, and the fifth article summary right here. And lastly, we're adding the overall observation generated using this AI tool right here. Here, I rename this node to summarize articles and click on rename. Now, the next thing that we're going to do here is we're going to analyze the summaries of these articles and write a concise trend summary using AI. So in AI, I'll click on OpenAI, then click on message the model node right here. We're going to add the prompt for the user role over here. The prompt could be in the lens of you're a senior industry analyst specializing in this topic. Below is a collection of summarized insights from 5 recent articles about this industry. Use them to identify key themes, patterns, and developments that represent the most important current trends. Your task is to synthesize the insights to create 1 to 2 paragraphs industry trend summary. Highlight the top 3 emerging themes or shifts, notable companies, technologies, or innovations mentioned, and any underlying challenges or opportunities shaping the industry. Then end with a forward-looking statement about where the industry appears to be heading next. Then make it read like a professional market insight report. Should be informative, clear, and engaging. Avoid bullet points and write in a well-structured prose. Here's the summarized articles, and then here we're adding our JSON over here for summarized articles over here. As you can see, we're generating the summary of the 5 articles that we sourced using Tavily. So here's the summary for the first article, second one, third one, fourth, fifth, and lastly we're adding our overall observation over here. Now for the trend analysis, I'll click on execute step right here. You can see it's executing our node. Let's give it a second. And you can see here we generated a comprehensive summary of our trends from our topic over here that we added to a spreadsheet. This is incredible. So here I rename this node to AI trends analysis and click on rename. So now that we have identified the trend, our topic's trend, and generated a summary of the topic's trend, we can now go ahead and add the summary to a Google Docs. So to add our summary to a Google Docs here, I'll first of all wait a few seconds. So I'll click on wait, the wait node. You can wait, let's say 5 seconds. So I'll rename this to wait 5 seconds. And click on rename. Here I'll execute this node to get the summary. Now with our summary right here, I'll go ahead and add our summary to Google Docs. So I'll search for Google Docs and click on create a document node right here. Here you'll need to create your credential by clicking on create a new credential. From your Google API, add your client ID and client secret right here to connect your account to Anytime. Since I had already done that, I'm going to close this right here. And here I'm going to choose the folder that I would like to store our document, which is this folder right here. Then here we're going to add the title of our document. For the title, I'm going to choose to just add our topic right here. You can say our topics trend summary. And then I'll click on execute step to create our document. You can see we created our document right here. So I'll rename this node to create trend summary document and click on rename. The next thing that we're going to do here is I'll search for Google Docs again and click on Google Docs. Then we're going to update our document with the summary that we generated using our AI trend analysis node. So here we're going to start by adding our documents ID, which is this ID right here, map it over here. Then we're going to map the summary over here. So I'll map it over here. Then I'll click on execute step to update our document with the summary. Then here I'll also rename this node to update trend summary document and click on rename. Now the next thing that we're going to do here is we're going to send ourselves the trend summary document via email. So I'll search for Gmail right here, click on Gmail, then I'll click on send a message node right here. Now here, like we did with other nodes, you'll also need to create your credential right here by clicking on create a new credential, sign in with your Google account, then on the new window that pops up, choose the account that you'd like to connect to Anytime. I'll close this. Then here we're going to add the email address I would like to send our document, our trend summary document. Then the subject line of this email could be on the lines of the latest topics trend summary, key insights from this week. The email type I'm going to choose text. The message via email could be on the lines of WhatsApp. I just wrapped up this week's topic trend summary. So here we're mapping our topic. highlighting the top emerging themes, innovations, and key shifts shaping the space. You can view the full summary here. And here we're adding a Google Docs link. I'm mapping the ID of our document here, which is this ID over here. It's a quick 2-minute read packed with insights from the latest reports and news. Ideal if you want to stay ahead of what's changing right now in our topic. Best trend summary generator. Then here, I'll click on the add option here and click on append any trend attribution. Then turn this to off and click on execute step to send ourselves the trend summary document. You can see we successfully did that. We send ourselves the document here. So here, I'll rename this node to send trend summary document and click on to name here. And the last thing that we're going to do here is we're going to now update our spreadsheet with the summary and the summary document URL that we just created using our workflow. So to do that, I'll search for Google Sheets, click on Google Sheets, then I'll click on the update rows in sheet node right here. I'm going to choose our document, which is this document right here, our sheet, which is this sheet right here. Then here I'll select the column that I would like to merge. I'm going to choose the topic. For the topic, we're going to grab it from our spreadsheet. I would like to update the summary, which will be the summary right here. So I'm update over here. Then for the documents URL, we're going to grab it from from Gmail. So in Gmail, I'll copy this link, copy it, then I'll go back to Google Sheets, and then here click on expression, expand it here, and paste our link right here. Then we're going to map our documents ID, which will be this ID over here. Then I'll click on execute step to update our record with the summary and the summary document URL here. So here I'll rename this node to trend summary and click on rename. And lastly, we're going to end our workflow. So I'll search for the do nothing node right here, click on it. Then I'll execute it right here to complete our workflow. You can see our node was executed successfully. Now, when I open our spreadsheet, here you can see we updated our topic with the summary over here, with a comprehensive summary that we generated using our workflow. Then we added the summary to our document Google Docs right here. Here's a link to the summary document URL. So I'll open this URL and I'll need to preview our document. You can see the summary, the trend summary that we generated for our topic, which was artificial intelligence right here. You can see this incredible and brief trend summary that we generated using our workflow right here. This is incredible, also including the conclusion right here. Looking ahead, the AI industry appears to be poised to deepen its integration into core business operations while grappling social and ethical implications of automation and digital workforce augmentation. Navigating this landscape will require a balanced strategy that harmonizes cutting-edge technological innovation with the human capital resilience and evolving organizational norm. So this is an incredible summary that we generated using this workflow over here. So our workflow works perfectly. So here we're getting a topic that we'll have added to our spreadsheet right here in Google Sheet. We're adding the topic and the keywords. Then here we are using Tavily to source the latest articles and insights of the topic. Then using this AI tool, we are summarizing the articles, and then we're proceeding to analyze the articles to determine the trend and generate the summary of our topic. Then we're waiting a few seconds, and then creating a trend summary document in Google Docs. Then we're updating the document with the trend summary that we generated using this node here. Then we're sending ourselves the trend summary document via email, then updating our spreadsheet with the summary and the trend summary document using this node here, as you can see over here. So this is a summary that we generated using our workflow. And then we also added the trend summary document URL over here, which is a URL to this incredible document with the trend summary of our topic, which is artificial intelligence. We can try testing our workflow to see how it works. To test our workflow here, I'll delete this row and add the topic, the keyword or description here. So now I'll add the topic, keywords and descriptions, and generate the trend summary for a topic. I've gone ahead and added the topic and the keywords or the description for a topic here in our spreadsheet. So now to generate our summary in our workflow right here, I'll click on execute workflow over here. You can see that our workflow was executed successfully. So here we got our topic, which was AI in marketing and advertising. Then here we set the variables for the topic and the keywords. Then using our topic, we source the latest insights and articles of our topic. Then we summarize the articles right here, and then analyze the trend and generated the summary of the trend using this node right here. Then we waited a few seconds and created the trend summary document in Google Docs. Then we updated the document with the summary. Then we sent ourselves the trend summary document via email. And then we updated our record with the summary and the summary document, as you can see over here. So here's the summary that we generated using our workflow from our topic right here. And here's the summary document. So we can open this document and preview it. When you open our summary document URL, here you can see trend summary that we generated using our workflow from our topic, which was AI in marketing and advertising. So here's the summary of the trend of our topic. Right here, this is incredible. It's very brief, very comprehensive, very detailed. And then when I open my inbox, you can see the subject line and the email that we're sending ourselves right here with the link to this document attached to this email. Generated this trend summary, added it to our spreadsheet right here using this workflow that we created right here in Anychan. Now, if you'd like me to create this workflow for you or a workflow similar to this one, just click the first link in the description to schedule a call with me. On the call, we'll discuss into details the workflow that you'd like me to create for you. And then I'll proceed to create the workflow for you. But if you enjoyed this video and you have an AI agent or a workflow in mind that you'd like me to create using Anychan, just comment it down below in the comment section. I read all the comments, and if I land on your comments and I find it intriguing, I'll come back on a future video showing you how to create the entire workflow or AI agent from scratch using Anychan. But for now, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.